Welcome back to Cattlemen to Cattlemen. Hay is a valuable feed resource for cattle, which is why you want to have machinery and equipment that you know you can depend on. Brian Baxter has more on an Oklahoma operation that relies on John Deere equipment to get the job done right.
In west central Oklahoma, Floyd Mays has been farming and raising Angus cattle for a good long time.
I'm the owner-operator of the place, and I started farming when I got married right out of high school, and been married 53 years, and I've been farming about 53 years. I've always wanted to grow the farm through the years, and my mom and dad, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been in the farm business, and I've been lucky enough to add to it, and I want to pass it on to the next generation if that's possible.
Though he has a lifetime of experience caring for his cattle and growing wheat and hay, Floyd says the past few years have been some of the toughest he's seen.
Drought is the main thing, and then the low prices sure hasn't helped the last 2 years and everything. And like I say, I've farmed a long time, but the last couple of years has been about as tough to get through as any time I've farmed. We haven't had real good hay crops in the last few years, but we've been lucky enough. I've been adding acres and everything, and I've been lucky enough to keep ample forage and hay and everything.
This area here's a lot of farming with cattle in the side. We keep their balers running. They have to feed the cows, and we have to have the hay. When it's time to bale, it's time to bale. When it's time to cut hay, it's time to cut hay. And we have to support that to get it all done.
Floyd has worked closely with John Setzer for several years, but his relationship with the Western Equipment John Deere dealership goes back 2 generations to his grandfather. And for Floyd, it's been a lifetime reliance on John Deere tractors and equipment.
I was raised on John Deere. We got big tractors, 2 4-wheel drives, and implements to go with it. I've got a middle-sized tractor that we used for row cropping, and then I've got the little 6000 series that we use for everything, all the way from feeding cattle, baling hay all the time, to any job that we need it for and everything. So it's a catch tractor. I always thought that you should match your power and your size of your tractor to your jobs, and it's just a perfect little hay tractor, perfect little loader tractor. It's real comfortable, easy to get in and out, and at my age, that's pretty important and stuff, and good hydraulics. I just really can't fault it for anything. It's just a nice sized tractor.
Beyond his tractors, Floyd is also a big fan of John Deere's lineup of hay equipment.
My first baler was a 530, and I've owned every one of the series all the way up to the 569, and they just every series was just a little bit better. And the 69 is just a fantastic baler, and I've always been complimented by the neighbors. I can drive by a field where we've baled and everything, and on how pretty the bales are. Well, I love the windrower. I wished I had more hay for it, because it's a fantastic windrower. The boy that works for me, he won't even let me run it because that's his. And it's just amazing how you can cut hay with it and how many acres you can get under it in a day and stuff. And we haven't had a bit of trouble with it. And like I say, it's a real fantastic rig.
As much as Floyd appreciates the build quality and efficiency of his John Deere equipment, maybe even more important is the fast, reliable service he gets when he needs it most.
Very important. When you're broke down in the field and you want service right away, and it seems like you expect more out of them than you used to, but you want to get back to going just as quick as you can, and they provide the service.
We bring parts to him. He calls, and when he needs something, we take care of him. If something's not working just right, we work around it to change it. The windrower behind me, he had one previously. It didn't do just exactly what he wanted, and we changed windrowers for a different conditioner to get his crop in better shape for baling. It's very important. If we don't keep them running, the cows ain't gonna have nothing to eat come wintertime. There's a short window there for making hay and making quality hay.
Though the weather is not always favorable and cattle prices can turn against you, Floyd Mays says he knows when it's time to make hay, he can count on his green machines. Reporting from Oklahoma, I'm Brian Baxter for NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen.
If you'd like to learn more about how hay equipment from John Deere can bring value to your farm or ranch, visit the website johndeere.com.